Let's talk about Wilson Bayly Holmes-Ovcon. It was founded in 1970 and specialises in commercial building construction.
That means high-end, or in their case, it means high-end sort of commercial buildings, including some sort of design, architecture, prize-winning type stuff like, headquarters for new companies. I think you know what we're talking about, particularly here in the broader Gauteng area.
Market cap 8.7 billion rand, a PE ratio of 12.6, dividend yield of 3.4% here. Right, Nesan. Shall we look at the share price graph? That'll give us some context.
That's the best looking share chart of the lot, by the way.
Yeah, I think, Wilson Bayly is probably, if you're going to have to be in construction, for whatever reason, you're probably going to pick this one. It's, I think it's got the best sort of mix in terms of the sort of projects that they do. The projects themselves are executed quite well. We'll talk about Marion Robertson and the problems it's had over many projects.
Your opening sentence, if you have to be in construction, well, this is not an area that you would particularly look at with favorably.
Yeah, I think, if you look at it from the context of what these guys do and the projects that they do, it's fine if you've got a deadline like we had in 2010 to build 10 stadia. You could basically charge whatever margins you wanted to because the customer, in this case government, was dependent on you to deliver a particular project on a particular date. Right now government's not really spending a lot of money. The big construction companies, the biggest issue they have is really that their margins are being compressed across the board. And the areas they operate in, Wilson Bayly, in the private sector, you're not seeing the demand coming out in the private sector as well because of the state of the economy.
Paul, the comment that you make, this is the best looking share price graph of the lot, does not augur well for the rest of our conversation.
Yeah, I guess so. But look, this is a class act, this company. They've had good private sector work, like, for example, that Menlyn Main development for Sun International in and around the Pretoria Eastern section.
PwC building in
exactly
Waterfall.
The same. Exactly, Waterfall has been a big area, Mall of Africa. Here in the Greater Sandton precinct, they're also building some really, really nice, fantastic buildings. The concern really is about where that work will be in 2 or 3 years' time. Because right now business confidence is low because of the sovereign downgrade and the general economic outlook. So people are not committing to the projects that will be finished at some point, and then the new ones have to come through. Roads,
it's their order book effectively that is going to fall away.
Holding up okay now, but you get the sense. So roads, for example, they're doing the M1 repair project between here and the city centre. That's a long-winded bloody thing that's been taking forever. But those margins and their kind of work that they do is of a high quality and a high standard.
I've just noticed, because I was going to lambaste you for your language, but I was told, and I received notifications on Twitter, that you aren't wearing a tie. Nesan?
It's true.
Yeah. We need to rectify the situation. You said you would at least try it.
No. We said Bright would try it.
No.
And he was wearing a tie on Friday.
All right, moving on. Hot or not on WBHO?
I'm not hot on the sector in general, so I'm going to go not on WBHO. I think it's better.
Paul, can you offer up a hot here?
Yeah, the added extra concern is Australia, which is a big business for them and where the margins have been under pressure. And Australia is also looking just a little bit concerning. Commodity price is still a bit weak, so I'm going to go not hot.
Not hot.